Negotiations are ongoing over a bipartisan border security deal. CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion joins us now. Nikole, what is the latest about this deal? Where do the negotiations stand?
Well, the Senate negotiators continue to insist that they're very close on a deal and they hope to release legislative text soon. That's basically what we're waiting on. Keep in mind that the Senate was out on Monday. They are back in earnest today, this afternoon. So this should provide an opportunity to update the process. We do know Democratic negotiator Chris Murphy had indicated, or at least he was hoping perhaps, that in addition to releasing that text, that a potential bill could start coming to the floor, or at least the groundwork could be laid for it coming to the floor as soon as this week. So again, we'll have to see. Obviously, the longer it takes for them to get text out officially will certainly delay the process of trying to move the ball forward legislatively on the Senate floor. But that certainly is the hope, that they can start that process of getting this in the works and get it passed through the Senate while they still have some momentum.
And Nikole, some of what's being negotiated, some of what's been agreed on is something like a shutdown of the border, a closing of the border, or in between the ports of entry. Once the number of migrants who've crossed hits 5,000, there's also a call to increase or raise the bar on who gets to claim asylum. But on the first point, would it be legal for the president or Congress to close the border?
Well, you know, there's a lot of debate about that right now. And certainly, you know, as far as the president and his authorities are concerned, you know, part of what this deal potentially could do is give the executive branch some additional powers to suspend some of these migrant crossings once they reach a certain threshold. And now, while the president can't unilaterally suspend asylum law, there is an argument to be made that that can be done through statute, which is why Congress is working on this legislation, and that's perhaps what could ultimately emerge out of this border deal. So if Congress is able to pass legislation in essence, then that could provide that opening to, again, suspend those crossings at a certain threshold. But that being said, you know, certainly the president also has the power to you know, enact various policies. Obviously, as we saw in the last administration, for instance, there was a Remain in Mexico policy under former President Trump, and you've heard many Republicans call for bringing policies like that, you know, policies like Title 42. So right. From that standpoint, there is some authority that the president would have in terms of, you know, reinstating some of those types of policies. But as far as suspending asylum law, that is something that has to be done legislatively through Congress.
I see. Nikole Killion, thank you so much for your insights.
You bet.